Hello, my name is John Durer. I work with Kaufman Truck Sales, and today we are all here to help you out understanding what your product is. This is
Dwayne Jardine.
This is
Anna Treadray.
And this is
Kevin Burns from Isuzu Finance.
And today we're going to do a quick walk around on an Isuzu NRR. Now this truck is a 19.5 GVW. It's going to have about a 72 or 7,300 pound payload capacity for you. It's equipped with an 11-foot nap height, landscape ready body. It's got an electric hydraulic hoist on the back end. It'll lift all of that weight all day long. Up on the very top, you'll notice that we've got some shock absorbent lights here, and of course an integrated rain channel so that the water can... Where you been?
I thought we were doing a walk around.
Nice, I like it. So we got the rain channels on the top so that if the guy hits the brakes, the water won't come splashing down onto the windshield, and it'll actually be off to the side. But don't worry, if that water comes right down in front of the windshield, we got the intermittent wiper blades here, dual control of course, with windshield washer fluid, so we can easily keep your windshield nice and clean, and you can keep advantage of that 8-foot sight radius off the front. You got a removable front grille, a smiling front end, an 8-inch polyurethane bumper right covering a steel bumper, which actually does a fantastic job in the event of an accident. Then you've got a wraparound headlight system here with an integrated turn signal into the side of the chain for excuse me, I'm trying to get around this like a Jimmy John sandwich delivery, and I think I'm stumbling on myself a little bit. But so they've got a turn signal built into the side of the truck, and a brake forward, brake backward mirror. If you'll take a look at the brake forward mirror, you have a long mirror on the top so we get good visibility back behind us. And then of course we've got a convex mirror here on the bottom so that we can absolutely get close sight radius so we don't bump into things. Another advantage of this is if we're going into a nice tight alley, we can suck it in and get right in between where we need to. So opening the door here, you've got an 85-degree door opening and a fully finished in-cab interior. We'll come in here a little bit. You've got automatic windows as an option for the truck. Clear, see-through windshield washer container with an easy pop-off lid. Then of course you've got a glove compartment here. You've got an overhead storage bin here and on the passenger side. 3 passenger seating going all the way across. That's not 1, that's not 2, that's 3. But wait, there's more when we open the back door, because this is an NRR crew cab with an 11-foot nap height on it, right? Now, follow through on this, you have cup holders. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 cup holders, and one of them is a big gulp holder too, so you can get a big old drink in there, right? Follow through. You got a little bit of a come on, help me out here. I'm the one who's supposed to know this. You can add a little hanger right here so you can put the umbrella on it or something like that. It's got a cool little credit card slot on it, of course, and we'll show you a few other features when we get inside. But one of my favorite things, heavy-duty floor mat. Does a great job protecting the floor, that when you come to trade it in a few years, we can maximize your trade-in value. Clean step, which we already talked about. We'll close this door real quick. Then of course back here, you've got an easy open door, right? 4 folks can sit on across in this truck. 4. So that gives us a total of 7 passenger seating in a crew cab dump truck. It's incredible for landscape maintenance teams that need to get out there and actually get their work done, right? Easy access to our power steering fluid, and I got my Isuzu socks on. Easy access to the power steering fluid right here, and then of course we'll show you where we can check the oil on the other side, but don't even worry about that, because all you have to do is push the little button and you're in business, right? Okay, we didn't talk about the front axle here. It's got 19.5 tires on it, right? And they're interchangeable from the front to the back, which is going to extend your tire life rating by 30%. Your front axle is going to have a 46.5-degree wheel cut. And we're going to show you a little bit about the turning radius here in just a little bit. Your front axle on this truck has got a 72.75 rating, and the rear axle, of course, is going to stretch out to 14.550. We talked about the left-hand turn on the nut caps here. Disc brakes on the front, drum brakes on the rear, selective catalytic reduction system that turns that nasty nitrous oxide into beautiful clean ammonia, so that our grandchildren will be happy that we made the good choices. You've got an easy access or easy see-through container for your coolant. You've got a single-stage Donaldson air filter with air intake high up on the cab so we can prevent having dust roll into it. Clean top-of-frame system here. A multi-leaf 2-stage spring suspension with a rubber stopper on it. Advantage there, of course, is long longevity of the equipment. We talked about the rear wheels, drum brakes in the back end here. You got a 30-gallon in-frame fuel tank on a 33.5-inch wide frame. You've got a electronic brake distribution system with 4-wheel anti-lock brake. Follow through on the back side here. We're going to take a nice big look at this 11-foot galleon. You can squeeze all kinds of product in here. Matter of fact, you can even get yourself up to about 7,200 pounds of payload. You got gate swing doors on the back end. You already got a hitch on the back end here. And then, of course, a 7-way flat plug. You can get an adapter if you got a round pin, so no worries about that. You got a diesel flow, goes right through the frame. Advantage here is it's going to keep you set up with a clean top of frame. So no matter what happens to this body, or you take this one off, put a different one on, you're still going to have that nice clean top of frame, right? You're going to have the same rear axle piece here. You've got an optional backup alarm on the truck. And then, of course, here you have two 750 cold cranking amp batteries with a locking mechanism here on the side so we can keep your batteries from disappearing. You got a 4.2-gallon diesel exhaust fluid tank. It's all part of the after treatment system where we're turning bad air into ammonia, making the world a better place. But anyhow, did I mention it comes with a 5-year, 200,000-mile warranty, so you can actually not have to worry about it. You can buy it pretty cheap too. It's really a special program. Anyhow, over on this side, you've got a cold weather package with a diesel primer. So if you somehow ran out of diesel, you could use the primer to make sure that you re-engage the system and you're not stuck on the side of the road. But again, no need to worry because you're buying an Isuzu. They've got a legendary program where you can actually put a 5-year, 200,000-mile warranty on a truck. It's cheap. It's a promotional product, right? Anyhow, what that $300 warranty is going to cover for you is not only the engine, the transmission, and the after treatment system, it's also going to cover roadside assistance. So if your truck breaks down in the middle of California or the middle of Arizona or the middle of Illinois, right? Isuzu, you call this 1-800 number. I'll show you where it is. It's plastered all over the truck. You call this 1-800 number and Isuzu is going to come bail you out of your problem, tow you to the nearest Isuzu dealership for warranty repairs. It's absolutely incredible. It even covers if you lock out the truck, right? So we'll step up here. We'll take one more look on this side just so you can see the 7-passenger seating. They've got an optional fire extinguisher plus the triangle kit inside the truck and automatic windows on this side as well. Fully finished interior. It's absolutely incredible. To gain access to the interior of this truck, it's simply 2 bolts on the bottom and the whole thing lifts forward. It's absolutely incredible. They get access to the entire engine when they're doing service work. Here, and I want to make sure I try and get out of your way, you want to check the oil by hand, you still have access to the easy oil. You don't have to worry about tipping the whole cab. It's super quick and easy, right? Now, we'll show you a couple pieces here on the interior. Oh, before I forget, you've got right-hand lug nuts on this side, so they turn to the right. That way when the truck's going forward, they're kind of keeping themselves nice and taut, right? Still a concealed self-cleaning step. You've got a system here that'll help make sure we keep our lights on or off or whatever we're doing. We got a seat that slides forward and slides backward and even comes down, which has a neat little storage pocket here on the back side where you can keep cool stuff if you decide to. You've got an easy access workstation for your driver, so if the driver's running down the road, decides he needs to pull over, do some paperwork, pulls down a little board, starts doing his paperwork, puts it right back up. And then he can put his third friend back in the middle there. You have the heavy duty floor mats, of course, and then this is where you can do access for like a vehicle health report. So you buy a truck from Kaufman or Isuzu, right? In any Isuzu dealership you take it to, they can plug in their computer and tell you exactly how many times the truck is trying to do a regen, how many hard brakes it's doing, how many whatever is going on with it. That way you can have a conversation with your driver and say, hey bro, we need to fix these really quick things so that we can get better life expectancy out of our unit. And it gives you a really nice coaching tool. Moving forward onto the dash here, this is an easy access for your brake fluid. Your steering wheel goes up, down, in, out, all that kind of stuff. You get, of course, 2 brake system here. Push this back out of the way. Automatic windows for the crew cab. Once again, 7 passengers. Then you've got a rear window lockout in case those passengers are being annoying and they want to keep rolling the window up and down. You can lock the window so they don't have to do it anymore, right? Then of course you have Isuzu's multi-information display. You can simply start plugging away at the buttons here and it'll give you all kinds of different options in color and help you really kind of figure out what you want to do. Automatic logs, oil check. If it's green, we got oil. If it's red, we don't have oil. We need to put some more oil in it. You push the odometer button, it'll tell you how many miles on the truck. It's got a PTO already built onto the transmission. Not a PTO, but a PTO hole. Anyhow, this will turn the PTO on or off, speed it up, slow it down, all that kind of stuff. Your follow through over here, cigarette lighters, power lighters, air conditioning, AM, FM, Bluetooth radio with a little speaker mount right here. So there, the speaker mounts on the radio so that everybody's in play. the truck also has a pretty good service record, right? Like, it's one of my favorite trucks to sell because I don't really see the guy until it's time to buy another truck, right? And that speaks to Isuzu more than anything else. But what they do is they have a great service program. Everything's listed out exactly like we're supposed to do it, right? So this one is a 4H K1 turbocharged 215 horsepower engine, right? And what we're trying to do is make sure we maximize the service on it. So they say we should change the oil every 10,000 miles. They say we should do the diesel particulate filter at 100,000 miles. They say we should do a valve lash on the truck and all these other things. They say we should drain the automatic transmission, and they list it out like A, B, C, D. They make it very easy for everybody to understand, and they even give us an hour piece. But then they go one step further. They make it even easier. They give us an option where we can pre-buy all of the services we're supposed to do. And if we don't use it, Isuzu will actually give us our money back at the end of the program. So you write a check, and all of a sudden, you get the service you wanted, and then if you don't use it, we'll write you a check back. And it's backed by Isuzu, so they do a really good job with it. It's called Priority Service Maintenance Program. It's financeable through Isuzu's programs, which, by the way, right now we can get you rates as low as $199 for 36 months. So, anyhow, that's kind of the Isuzu product. We'll bring in our Isuzu finance guy so that he can help us out a little bit. Isuzu will give you an option where you can buy these trucks at a low rate finance program. Like, you can get this particular truck 60 months, $1,100 a month through Isuzu's iLease, which has a lot of great benefits for the customer. And then, of course, you can do a regular traditional purchase or even a low APR incentive, so we can help you get this truck paid for and off the book within 36 months. But Kevin?
As John was saying, we have a plethora of options, and the sales staff here, including John, Ann, and Dwayne, do a fantastic job of finding the right option, the best financial product to fit your needs as the customer. That way it's what's best for you and it's best for them. So come on down and see them, and they'll put you in the right product that we offer, whether it's a lease or a loan.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, John.
Well, thank you for joining us on a walk around today. We would love an opportunity to quote you and help you out with your next vehicle. Make sure we've got it spec'd correctly. And of course, make sure you understand that we do offer an Illinois safety lane. We do have 30 bays of qualified technicians ready to help you out with your parts, or excuse me, with your service. We've got our parts department with over $3.5 million of inventory. And then of course, we also have a body repair. So if anything winds up breaking on your truck, if you have an accident or banging anything, we can get you squared away. So come on down to Kaufman.
The most quality trucks and the best customer service.
The most quality trucks and the best customer service.
Davey, you ain't kidding.
Oh, yeah, and one more thing. Let's not forget about the amazing turning radius that this Isuzu can provide for you. Not only do you get incredible visibility out of the windshield where you can see 8 feet in front of you, not only do you get easy serviceability when the cab actually tilts forward so you can gain access to the entire engine. Not only do you get that, but you also get this turning radius. Your inside wheel cut with a 19.5 tire is as tight as 46.5 degrees. Your curb to curb diameter on this truck takes you all the way out to 52.5 feet. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick spin so you can see what that actually looks like. Ladies and gentlemen, if you need an Isuzu truck, don't forget to give us a call here at Kaufman Truck Sales. Our number is 892, I'm sorry, in case you're a little further out, our number is 630-892-7093. You can email us at sales@Kaufman Truck Sales. We can help you get the money, we can help you get the truck, we can help you get down the road and start making more green. Talk soon.